go meet Scotty and we're gonna go feed some cows, and then we gotta go move some pivot pipe at a new an old field that we're putting an old dryland field that we're putting a pivot in. We gotta go lay pipe down along where they're digging the trench, and so that's gonna be fun. What's going on? So something I wanted to point out to you guys before we feed the cows is peanut hay, because that's what we almost exclusively feed our cows, and that's because we grow peanuts. And a lot of people I know don't know this, but yeah, peanuts can be turned into hay. Now it's not, that's a peanut shell, just so you can reference that. It's not hay like grass. Now there is perennial peanut hay, which is literally plants grown just for that. This is actually peanut plants that were harvested, and so we got the peanuts off of them, and then we took and baled up all of the stems and leaves that were left behind, so all the residue. So every part of that plant was used. It wasn't wasted. So like here's a peanut here, for instance, and actually look, oh, there's an old rotten peanut in there. I mean, cows love this stuff. I mean, they will eat this stuff up. Not exactly sure why. I mean, I know it probably tastes a lot different than grass, and hay is just grass dead, so maybe that's why. But it also is higher in protein than regular hay. So yeah, just wanted to point that out. A lot of people probably didn't know that this is actually the byproduct of a peanut plant. And we keep a lot of this for our cows, and actually raccoons will come in here and tear this stuff up. That's some of what you're seeing over here. Some of these like loose stuff is from raccoons and other animals that'll try to come in here, and they'll look for peanuts inside of these bales. And I'm trying to find one to show you actual just a peanut in here. But yeah, what'll happen is so you can see where a little animal found a peanut and ate that. But what happens is the way you create peanut hay is very similar to how you bale regular hay, except so you go in there and you'll harvest your peanuts. And I'll probably show this later in the year when we harvest peanuts, but you'll go in there and you'll harvest your peanut, and your combine, as it pushes out the trash, the stuff that it doesn't want to put into the basket where the peanuts are, it'll form it into kind of the size of a baler, so that the baler can run up there and grab that stuff. It'll kind of lay it off in a cone almost. And then the baler comes in there, rolls it up, nets it up just like it would regular coastal Bermuda or whatever your type of hay you have, and it turns it into this. So yes, peanuts can be turned into hay. Now let's go feed the cows. Scotty's got the hay bales loaded up. Done a good little job there, uniform job. And we heading to D-Cars and Tommy's, over by Tommy's. Yeah. There are two different places. We're putting 6 rolls of peanut hay at each location. And as it gets closer to summer and grass starts growing and stuff like that, you got to feed less and less because there's more available food for the cows in the pasture. But when it's winter time and the grass isn't growing as much, the cows need some supplementation, and that's where peanut hay comes in, right, Scotty?
Oh yeah. And too, whenever it's real dry, the grass won't grow either. Dry weather will about kill it, and you have to feed it more hay then too.
Cows are coming home. We've devised a method to prevent as much hay waste as possible. Just take and cut the whole thing off, and it would cause a lot of waste because the cows, they're not too particular on how they eat. But now we take forced to kind of eat it from the top down, and they can't just go up there. And they'll take, and you'll see, they'll sometimes rub their head against it, actually like that one's doing right there. We have arrived at the pasture behind Mom and Dad's. You gotta pick up speed when you make this turn, otherwise you get stuck. But he made it. Big Scotty. Come on, boy. Oh, nice. Feels really good whenever one makes it over. And come on, Big Scotty. Oh, man. Nice. On one hand, this bad boy. Ah.
What are you doing?
Oh, is there another hole right there? There ain't a bull in here.
Yeah.
There is a bull in this one.
He's right there.
Nice. Yeah, like I said, we do about a quarter way down, and then just.
Stop here, crank up your allergies too.
Yeah, if you got allergies, usually. Luke, like, did it get you?
Yeah.
He gets Luke bad. That's it, huh?
Bunch of baby calves on the ground.
Cows have been fed, and we are heading to Jasper to go lay some pipe for a new pivot we gotta hook up. We're taking the old Custom Deluxe to Jasper. Oh, Scotty's gonna leave my ass. Not many places left in the world that you can literally be parked in the middle of the road and not see a soul and not have anybody care. This is a dying thing to see anymore. And we probably won't see anybody for the next hour if you sat here.
It don't matter on that.
I'm talking about where are we going from where to where, you know?
From the pump, he's out there digging right now. From the pump to,
Pivot over there.
I'm assuming the pivot would be back.
I can see the tower over there.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we are, I'm about to sneeze. So this is the pipe we gotta lay out for them guys to put in the hole. And there's a female end and there's a male end. So we got 30 feet sections of pipe. We gotta put 16 sections on that trailer and then carry them down to where that dude's digging and lay them out all the way down to the pivot.
And we gotta make sure these O-rings are still in the pipe. If not, they'll be leaking.
Take a little bit of Dawn soap and you shove it from the male end to the female end. And that's how you connect pipe. It's pretty simple actually, but it's a hard job. Lay some pipe, baby. We got, what we got, 17, 18 on here? Yeah. Yeah, 17, 18, 15 or 30 foot. Actually, 14 or 30 foot. One's 40 foot. And a couple of 20 feeters. They ain't too light. Definitely couldn't do that in one person. Take a long time.